Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, my dear friends. It's Missy here. And welcome back to our cozy English corner. Today, I want to share a story about something very personal and exciting. Teaching myself a language. It is a journey full of small victories, little frustrations, and moments of discovery. I will tell you what I did, how I felt, and what I learned along the way. We will notice reflexive pronouns like myself, yourself, ourselves, and some grammar points in action. And I promise this story is not just about words. It's about patience, creativity, and believing in yourself. So make yourself comfortable, maybe with a warm cup of tea or coffee. Take a deep breath and relax. Imagine sitting in your favorite corner, listening to the story, and feeling as if you are right there with me, learning and reflecting together. A few years ago, I decided to teach myself a new language. At first, I thought it would be easy. I told myself, I can do this. But soon I realized that learning a language alone is not as simple as it seems. I made a small corner in my room for learning. I placed my books, notebooks, and a small whiteboard on my desk. I even created a routine for myself. Every morning I would wake up, review some words, and practice speaking for at least 30 minutes. Some days I felt full of energy. I wrote down new words, repeated phrases, and even talked to myself as if I were having a conversation with another person. Other days, I felt tired or distracted, and I had to remind myself, it's okay. Just do a little today. At the beginning, I kept a journal. I wrote short sentences about my day in the new language. For example, today I woke up early. I drank coffee and read a book. Writing these sentences helped me check myself and see my progress. Every small sentence felt like a small victory. Learning alone can feel lonely. There is no teacher to correct you, and sometimes you feel lost. But I found ways to motivate myself. I listened to podcasts in that language. Sometimes I didn't understand much, but I told myself, I will understand more tomorrow. I watched TV shows with subtitles and repeated sentences aloud. I even made mistakes on purpose to challenge myself. One day, I whispered to myself while looking in the mirror, you can do this. Don't give up. Even if it's hard, you are learning every day. I noticed that speaking to myself helped me internalize the words. It was strange at first, but slowly it became natural. Grammar was also a challenge. I often forgot which tense to use. For example, present perfect. I have studied for 2 hours today. I have never spoken to a native speaker before. I wrote these sentences in my notebook and repeated them aloud. I reminded myself, I need to say it like this. I made small promises to myself every week. This week, I will learn 10 new words. I will speak for 5 minutes every day. I will write a short paragraph about my day. I also promised myself to reward myself when I reached a goal. Sometimes a small chocolate, sometimes a short walk in the park. Making these promises helped me stay motivated. Even when I didn't succeed, I forgave myself and tried again. Learning a language taught me patience. Language learning is not only about books or apps, it's also about taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, and even your mood. I discovered that when I am tired or stressed, I cannot focus, and I quickly lose motivation. So I made sure myself to rest when I needed it. Sometimes I took short naps or simply lay down and closed my eyes. Other times I took walks outside, letting the fresh air fill my lungs and repeating new words aloud. I noticed that walking helped me remember vocabulary better. I also talked to myself during these walks. For example, I described what I saw. The sun is shining beautifully today. I see birds flying over the trees. The air feels fresh and cool. Sometimes I recorded myself speaking during these walks. Listening later, I laughed at my mistakes, but it was fun. Laughing at myself made learning feel lighter and more joyful. I also reminded myself to celebrate little wins. Even a 5-minute conversation or remembering a tricky word correctly was a small success. I realized that taking care of myself mentally and physically was just as important as practicing grammar or vocabulary. Let me tell you a few real-life examples. Ordering coffee. I went to a small cafe and whispered the words to myself before speaking to the barista. "Hello, can I have a cup of coffee, please?" I took a deep breath and spoke. And it worked. The barista understood me. I felt proud and told myself, "See, you can do this." Writing a letter to a pen pal. At first, I corrected it for myself again and again. Finally, I sent it anyway. The pen pal replied kindly, and I realized my efforts were working. Joining an online group. I introduced myself in a small online group. Speaking in front of strangers was scary. I whispered to myself, "Don't worry, they are friendly. You can do it." And I did. These small moments gave me confidence and reminded me that learning a language is also about believing in yourself. I want to share a funny thing I did. Sometimes I would ask myself questions like in a conversation. "How are you today?" "I'm fine. Thank you. And you?" "I'm learning a new language." "Good job. Keep practicing." Talking to myself like this made learning feel real. I was training my speaking skills and my confidence at the same time. During my learning journey, please notice about reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself, himself, herself, ourselves, themselves. I teach myself new words every morning. I help myself when I got confused. I have challenged myself to speak every day. Using reflexive pronouns shows that the action is done by you to yourself. It is very natural for personal experiences. Teaching yourself a language is like a long journey. Sometimes you will feel proud. Sometimes you will feel frustrated. But if you trust yourself, keep trying, and forgive yourself for mistakes, every step matters. I learned that mistakes are not failures. They are lessons, and each small step makes yourself stronger and more confident. Remember, your brain is learning, your heart is practicing patience, and your voice is learning to speak clearly. Thank you for joining me today in my story about teaching myself a language. I hope you feel inspired to try new things and trust yourself in your own learning journey. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Talk to yourself, challenge yourself, and celebrate every small step you take. Even tiny efforts matter, and over time, they add up to real progress. Keep practicing, be patient, and enjoy the process. Until next time, take care of yourself and happy learning. See you.